Good morning, everybody. My name is Karen Wright, and I'm the chair for the OLLI-USF Travel Opportunities Committee. I'm very excited to tell you about this tour we have planned with Mayflower. It is a Red Rocks to the Rockies tour that goes from Las Vegas to Denver. It doesn't happen until September 15th, 2025, but if you register for this trip before September 30th, you will get your airfare included in the price. And that's round trip airfare from Tampa. And I am the volunteer and point of contact for this tour. This tour has 4 national parks, and it has 2 days on the Rocky Mountaineer train. With us today, we have Jean Rice, the business development manager and our rep for the tour. So Jean, I'll hand it over to you.
Hey, thank you, Karen, and thank you, Ollie, for having me here today. I'm really pleased and excited as well because I have to say Rocky Mountaineer Rail, the train itself, is one of my favorites that I have ever done in my life. So let's just get started. As Karen mentioned, it's the name of the tour is From the Red Rocks to the Rockies. The departure date is September 15th, 2025. And this is the actual map, and it shows you where you're going to fly into, which we will be going eastbound on this departure. So we're going to fly into Las Vegas and then travel all the way to Denver. And as you can see here where the little round circles are, this is where we spend the night along the way. You do not sleep on the train. That makes it nice because it becomes an all daylight train where you can see all the beautiful scenery as you're traveling along through Colorado. And there's a little taste of the scenery right there. So I'm going to show you a little video first just to give you a feel for everything.
An extraordinary place deserves an extraordinary way to see it. Our newest route, Rockies to the Red Rocks, brings 30 years of Rocky Mountaineers' world-class service to the stunning desert vistas of the American Southwest. Traveling from the vibrant Denver, Colorado, past some of nature's wonders, vast canyons, chromatic deserts, and panoramic views, to the mesmerizing red rock landscapes that twist through the bright blue sky. It's rail travel at its best. After all, if you're going to see an extraordinary place, you want an extraordinary way to see it.
So we see beautiful Las Vegas. I don't know how many years it's been. It's been a while since I've been. I've always had a great time when I go. So you'll have some time to spend with all the lights and the excitement, do a little gambling before we head out on our trip. This is the property we'll be staying at or something similar. It's not always this property, but it's the Treasure Island in Las Vegas. And then we're going to do a tour of the awe-inspiring Zion National Park, where the Virgin River has cut a dramatic, rugged gorge through multi-hued sandstone, shale, and limestone. So you can see a lot of the limestone there in the back. I mean, Zion is just gorgeous. Look at that. So you're going to get a nice tour through the park by motor coach. You'll have some time to get out, do a little walking around, a little hiking around, whatever you'd like. Look at that, just gorgeous scenery. And you'll see the pink cliffs of Bryce, which is what they're known for. Here's a picture of those. And again, it doesn't do it justice until you're there. Then you really get, a full feel for the area. So then we're also going to follow the rim drive to view the vividly colored, fantastic rock formations. They kind of look like castles and temples, and even whole city sculptures in stone. So you can kind of see over to the right, you can tell it kind of looks like a city there. So we get a chance to walk all around that area. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And then the next morning, we're going to venture into Dead Horse Point State Park. It has also amazing views of the Colorado River as it snakes away through massive sandstone walls and again, colorful, beautiful canyons. Look at that. The colors in that is just, to me, it's just amazing. And then this is the town of Moab. This is where we'll be spending another night. So we spend a night here. And then we'll have a guide that is going to take us to spend the afternoon in Arches National Park, which contains the largest concentration of stone arches in the world. The park has over 2,000 natural stone arches. In addition, hundreds of soaring pinnacles, massive fins, and giant balanced rocks. So and here's some other shots of the Arches National Park. I love that at sunset, it's just gorgeous. Some more arches there. So you get a chance to go and walk around and kind of explore the area, get a little outside sunshine. Then it's time to board the beautiful Rocky Mountaineer and spend 2 glorious days on the train itself going across Colorado. You're going to have nice reclining seats. You're going to have oversized glass dome windows. You're going to cross the Continental Divide, and you're going to travel into the 6-mile-long Moffett Tunnel. So here's some shots of kind of what you'll see along the way. You're going to go through all kinds of variation as far as the terrain. You're going to get some desert and arid terrain. You're going to have an opportunity to see some beautiful mountains and take some great pictures. So be sure to bring your iPhone or your camera or whatever you want. There is an area that you can walk out on the back of the car. So if you want to get a little fresh air and actually go out and take the pictures like this gentleman is doing, you can do that as well. And you can just enjoy the scenery as you go along. Of course, the hosts on board are really, to me, what makes these trips phenomenal. Every host has stories to tell. They have the history of the area to tell you all about. They tell jokes. They get the group going, and the camaraderie is building along as you go, and everybody gets to know each other. So it's quite something. Now, this picture, I think, is actually taken from the Gold Leaf car, which we are going to be traveling in Silverleaf, which is a 1-level car. Gold Leaf, like this one, is a 2-level car. We do have a few seats that we can book in the Gold Leaf, and I can always request more if they're available. The difference in the two is that when you're in the Gold Leaf car, you start off downstairs, and then it has a spiral staircase that you go upstairs. Sorry, it's the other way around. You start upstairs when you're in the dome car, completely full dome car. So this, I'm not sure if this is, because this one doesn't look like it's completely full, but maybe it is. So then you sit up there and they give you coffee and croissants, and then you go down for your breakfast afterwards, because you have 2 groups. One goes down first and then you switch off. But the dining experience is phenomenal. Of course, this is more expensive than the Silverleaf. But everybody that I know that has traveled on the Silverleaf, they love it because you don't have to leave your seat. You get served right there. Plus, you still have the domes. So it's a custom design glass dome, which really makes it a panoramic view. And you can actually take pictures right through the windows. So you don't have to go outside to take the pictures. You can do it right from your seat. Of course, you're going to enjoy some fabulous gourmet meals while you're there. You'll have, like greasy salad. You'll have all kinds. I mean, I can't even buttermilk, mashed potatoes, seasonal vegetables. I mean, a beautiful meal served to you. So there's again one of the hosts See, now I think this is definitely a silver leaf car because you have the partial dome at the top instead of the full dome, but you can still see, you can look right up at the mountains, you can see everything. And then we also have an enhanced experience with Silverleaf Plus. I did have somebody ask about that. That is a separate car, which kind of elevates the already exceptional Silverleaf service that you're getting. You have exclusive access to a lounge car. You get premium beverages there, and a lot more. So if you are interested in that, we can request that for you if that's something that you would like to do. And there they are serving your meal at your seat while you enjoy the view. And you can still take pictures and look outside. People get up, you'll say, oh, you know, somebody will see a bear on the right. Everybody gets over and they look at the bear. And a lot of times the engineer will be on the lookout for wildlife and he'll signal back to all the coaches and tell the hosts. And then the host will let you know, maybe there's a group of eagles or some babies or something, and they'll bring that to your attention, which is really neat as you're traveling along. So on the journey, as we keep continuing, these are some of the sights and pictures that you're going to see. This is Colorado Canyons National Conservation Area here. Parachute Creek. Isn't that gorgeous? And of course, the beautiful Colorado River. You're going to be seeing that as you meander. Ruby Canyon. And then Glenwood Springs, Colorado. This is again where we will be stopping to spend one night here before we get back on the train. So we will continue with our scenery on the route. You have dense wooded forest. You might see some white-capped mountains and White River National Forest, which is what this picture is of, and this one as well. And Rivers Canyon, Gore Canyon, Arapahoe National Forest. Two shots of that. And then, of course, we are going to do a toast as we cross over the, my goodness, I just went blank on the name of it. We're crossing somewhere. I can't see. Continental Divide. It came to me. Yeah, we're going to cross the Continental Divide. And of course, we all make a toast as we do that. And then we're going to enter into the 6-mile-long Moffett Tunnel. And there's the beginning of the tunnel. It's always neat, I think, to go on a train in the tunnel. When you do it in the Canadian Rockies, they have one where if you go in the front of your train goes in the front, and you go all the way around the side. If your train's long enough, you can see the tail of the train coming before you go up the mountain, which is really cool. So again, nice long tunnel to go through, which will be kind of fun. And then we end up in Denver, Colorado, where we'll be staying for 2 nights in Denver. And from there, we're going to be doing some fun things as well. So we're going to venture into Rocky Mountain National Park, a living showcase of grandeur of the Rocky Mountains. You have elevations here of 8,000 feet on the wet, grassy valleys to 14,259 feet, which you have a lot of weather-ravaged top of long peaks. The park is filled with breathtaking scenery and experiences. Those that love the outdoors, this is a great trip too, because you're going to get some beautiful time in these beautiful national parks we are known for, and we have lots of national parks program with Mayflower, but to me, this is the way to see it. And there's another picture of the Rocky Mountain National Park. That beautiful. And another one. And this is Long's Peak and the Trail Ridge Road. And then you're going to come upon the Alpine Visitor Center. I love going to visitor centers because I think they really give you a complete picture and a kind of in a nutshell of the area. So we will spend some time there learning all about this particular area. There's another shot of it. And then we're also going to get a narrated tour of Denver. It's kind of neat to go to a different city besides your own and hear all about what they are doing and what they are all about. So again, you'll see all the highlights of Denver. And unfortunately, we would have to come to a close here. But before we do, we're going to do it with a great send-off. We're going to have a great farewell dinner at the Buckhorn Exchange. And this is Denver's original steakhouse. So it should be a lot of fun. Look inside. I hope that doesn't freak anybody out. But it's a cool place. It's something different. And our groups always enjoy going there. So just to review, this is September 15th departure. It's the per person rate is $4,399. Now, let me tell you something about this rate. About 2 months after Karen decided this would be a great trip, and I agree with her, the Rocky Mountaineer Rail raised all their prices quite a bit. And because we were so organized and got our act together so quickly, we were able to get the lower rates. So I know this trip is not inexpensive, but the fact that you are getting not only the break because the prices went up, but we're giving you the free air promotion if you book this or even deposit this by the end of September. You can save some, more money because airfare right now is very, very, very expensive. That's for sure. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. If you have any questions, I am there to help you with that. And if I don't know something, then I can always find it out and get back to you.